No problem. We'll wait. Go ahead. All right. Well, we are here for agenda review. Again, it's Friday, April 14th. We're talking about a meeting coming up on April 19th, this coming Wednesday. So for agenda review, we are online to ask Mr. Tim Kaufman to walk us through this agenda. Thank you.
Okay. Good morning, commissioners. Thanks. Tanya, do you want to talk about the open?
Sure. Morning, Chairman and Commissioners. For the county opening, we will again talk about the burn ban in the county. We will want to promote the Environmental Resources Waste Tire Collection event that is running April 20th through the 22nd. And that will take place at our county West Yard on 4701 Southwest Street. That will be from 9 to 3, again, from April 20th through the 22nd. We will also want to promote the Mental Health and Substance Abuse Coalition. They will have a virtual and in-person job fair. And so that will be April 20th through the 25th, the virtual job fair being from the 20th through the 25th. And then the in-person job fair will be April 25th. We have a couple of departments that will be participating in that. The Sheriff's Office and ComCare will be participating in that job fair. And then our own Sedgwick County Job Fair will be on April 24th from 1 to 4, and that will be at the Wichita Workforce Center. So all good things, and we'll want to promote that.
One thing, Tanya.
Sure.
I don't know if Glenn wants to mention it or not, but April 19th is also National Work Zone Awareness Week. And that April 19th is actually the day to recognize that we want to keep our workers safe in work zones. Since Public Works is involved in that, but I don't know if they wanted to mention that too.
Thank you, Commissioner. Each year, we have far too many individuals who are killed in work zone accidents. We have been very fortunate in Sedgwick County to not have such an incident in some time. But we have had a couple of fatalities within Sedgwick County over the years. We just late last year had an accident at one of our sites. So it is very, very important that we take the time to recognize what these individuals are doing for our communities and for our municipalities. And this is an opportunity here coming up this next week to recognize that. And in particular on Friday the 19th is we're encouraging people to wear orange in support of everyone, not just highway workers, but everyone working in safety zones. Wednesday, thank you.
Sounds good. We will make sure to work with Public Works and promote that on commission meeting.
Thank you. The acting secretary of transportation brought that up at our meeting the other day, so I thought I'd pass it on.
Great, thank you.
We've got two proclamations to kick off the meeting, and then we move into appointments. There's a resignation for the Aging and Physical Disabilities Advisory Council, and then we'll also appoint another deputy district coroner as item D. When we get into new business, we'll start with the project search graduation recognition. We've got 3 students that have completed that process. And so we'll have an opportunity to do the recognition for those young folks. And there will be a reception later on down in the lobby area below for those individuals. Expiration Place board, there are a couple of board members will be here to talk about their capital campaign and their project going on, the outdoor scape that they plan to implement. So they'll be giving an update on that particular topic. And I know they've spoken with all of you individually over the last couple of months as well. So kind of a recap and an opportunity to talk about some of the successes that they've already had as they've started their campaign. We have a grant for Dr. Stedman for some equipment as item G. And then we've got 2 different agenda items that will take advantage of legislation that we had promoted and was successful this past session, the current session, that will allow us to create some additional funds, one for code inspection enforcement and one for to be able to capture that fentanyl money or the opioid settlement money. So that's a good story right there as well. Item J, I think we're going to defer that for at least a week. Is that correct, Mike? Okay. And then Board of Bids and Contracts, and I think there's 4 different items on there. I don't know if there's any questions about those. And then we get into a very lengthy consent agenda item. L, M, and N are easements for projects that Public Works is working on. O and P are CIP amendments to increase, I think, associated the cost of the building projects. And then Q, R, and S are engineering services agreements for help on different CIP projects that Public Works has got going on. There is a zoning change request, item T, that attaches to a previously approved zoning changement. It's an extension of a zoning project that you've approved recently. Item U is a funding agreement with KDADS. It's an allocation of some additional funds to Department on Aging for Older Americans Act funding, Senior Care Act funding. Items B and W it's the same grant. It covers 2 different state fiscal years, 23 and 24. It is additional funding for mobile crisis, and will add 3 positions and 2 vehicles to ComCare's staffing table and fleet to allow them to increase the amount of mobile crisis that they do. This is one of those situations where KDADS is investing in an existing successful program. So Joan approached them, talked to them, and they're very interested in helping us expand mobile crisis. So that's a really nice story as well. Then X and Y are 2 different funding agreements that fund the juvenile program and adult program services for community corrections. Those are annual funding agreements. And item Z is it's amendments to the employment contracts for some folks in the coroner's office that were approved in the budget. And so that's implementing those increases. And that's what AA is as well. And then AB is a parking lot use agreement with the city of Wichita and Health Corps. Health Corps is partnering with the city in their Project Hope efforts. They'll be coming downtown twice a month and offering some health services to folks that are in that particular area. And then item AC is an extension of the contract with the city of Wichita for ComCare to administer the city liquor tax funds as they complete their RFP process. And then we've got the standard to close out the consent agenda. And then that's it. Any questions about any of those items?
On AB, since that's something related to health corps and I'm on the board, am I able to vote on that? I don't think it's anything, I mean, they're not gonna be getting anything from it, but I just wanted to be sure.
We could always pull that item and you could just abstain on that one item. I don't think it's technically a violation of statute, conflict of interest. I assume you've listed health corps involvement on your annual statement, but should be safe to do that.
All right, thank you. That's all I have.
Anything else? Chairman, anything?
Good.
We're done. Thank you.
David, did you see a big board email that you received?